Denny, Tim Kettle, Famo Motor Racing Network to your right. A couple questions I want to ask you looking ahead to Martinsville next week. I know you're focused on Homestead this week, but looking ahead, do you have a favorite memory at that racetrack, either as a fan or as a driver over the years?
Yeah, I mean, my favorite memories, honestly, is just being, every time going there, being in a 3-horse race with myself and Jeff and Jimmy. You know, it just, you could just mark it down that the three of us were going to run 1, 2, 3, and or be it 1, 2, 3 during the course of the race. And so, you know, just learning so much from those guys. That is just my favorite memory, which is not one single memory, but just going there knowing that like I was going to have to outduel 2 of the best in our sport. It was just a really fun time.
And to that point, what makes Martinsville such a challenge with all the races you have run there as the cars have evolved over the years? What is the one thing that is the most challenging?
You know, nowadays it's track position. You know, certainly the cars are so close in speed compared to what they used to be. You know, I actually saw a graph this weekend just from where Next Gen has gone, even at a track like Homestead, the disparity between the first and the last place car. You know, it was, you know, say this much in year 1 of Next Gen, and it's just everyone's the same. And so you put that on a short track, it just makes passing really, really, really difficult. So that is the single biggest, you know, challenge when you come to Martinsville nowadays.
Hi, Denny. Dalton Hawk was a fun stretch. I also wanted to talk about Martinsville real fast. So next, with all the changes that have happened with the Next Gen car and Goodyear doing some experimenting on their tire, the short track tire, do you feel like short track racing has gotten better since the inception of the Next Gen car, and what else needs to change to get where it needs to be?
Yeah, it's a good, very good question. I think that the tire has helped quite a bit. Now, it's been an evolution, though, because like I talked about, when the disparity from the fastest car to the slowest car was much bigger when we started Next Gen, you know, it was still tighter than what it was with the Gen 6 car. Over time, it has tightened up. But what the tire is doing is starting to spread that back out in the long run. So it's certainly bringing a lot of positives. Goodyear's, you know, testing themselves right now to try to get softer at all racetracks, which is going to be a bonus. There's every racetrack we've talked about this year, you know, and it being a better race, which it has been. You can really contribute to the changes that we made in the tires and creating more tire fall off. That is absolutely the equation that we've been searching for, wanting, and we're finally getting it, and it's showing in the show that you're seeing on Sundays.
Go to Jeff next.
Hey, Jeff Patterson with WFLA TV and Nexstar. I know you're with a very good team. You've had great success at Martinsville, but can you kind of walk me through the process of how you and the team go from a track like Homestead to Martinsville and a short track? And, you know, what are involved in the preparations for that and your mindset?
Well, it's a little different for me than what it is for the race team, right? So they'll start working on that probably 2 or 3 weeks in advance. They got to get a car built. They got to figure out what parameters they want to build that car for that particular track. For me, I narrow it down and really into a 5-day window. I am all about one track for 5 days, and then, you know, I'll kind of switch. You know, 2 days is my off day, but, you know, it really switches in that essence. But 5 days is what I can concentrate on one racetrack. Monday is the final day that I'll be working on Homestead, and then Wednesday I'll switch to whatever that next track is, Martinsville coming up. So, and then I'll run that stretch all the way, run it all over again. And so it's easier for me certainly than it is for the teams, but I found that kind of works for me.